topic is an urgent one, how to increase opportunities for MWBEs and small businesses, and I commend City and State for keeping it front and center.
We got this group together to have a think tank dialogue that would begin today but not culminate today. We're not going to put this to Congress. We're not going to trust them to do anything. We're not going to even go to City Hall with all due respect. We're going to make a change happen right here in this room.
Becky Tom, General Counsel for WDF.
I'm Larry Roman. I'm the CEO of WDF. We have a lot of opportunities for minority contractors, and we all want to make money together. How's that? How's that?
That's next year's keynote. Go ahead.
Give me a call if you need help.
She's a big shot.
There are other issues for small business that are here, namely issues of insurance now. Is that the tsunami that's going to wipe us all out?
In my business, this is what's called getting your issue on the front burner, or at least getting it on the burner. Maybe on the fourth burner, but you have way of moving it over to the left burner, to the top burner, and then to be actually on the burner.
Contracts are designed to protect the agencies, and that's a good thing. But at the same time, the contracts also hurt the contractors.
We all know that it wasn't moral outrage that brought an end to the Montgomery bus boycott. It was economic empowerment. It was the fact that Montgomery was hemorrhaging money when African Americans refused to take the bus.
If we don't change this law, the School Construction Authority, which has had the nation's best MWBE program, may have to terminate.
But we're not even allowed, from what I know, to help the MBE contractor. We're not allowed to. So if we didn't get paid, we can't pay them. We can't help them with the bonding. We can't help them with the banking. We can't treat them.
As an industry, we should question it. We should question the overzealous and prosecutorial nature, especially on a federal level, of some of the folks that review these programs.
To develop a roundtable and go back and say, okay, this legislation doesn't work, or this doesn't work. We need to do it this way. We need to, and that's what's really good about this program.
The changing face of America is upon us. Last year, for the first time, the minority births were higher than the births of majority children. So at the end of the day, just run that forward. And so by the time we get to 2030, what we call the minority will be the majority.
Right now, we're on the cusp of change. 2/3 of the city council will change. All of the citywide elected officials will change.
I also spent close to 20 years in the New York State Assembly, where I chaired the Governmental Operations Committee, where I oversaw the MWBE legislation and actually had a part in writing the new 15A and the MWBE legislation.
Joan was saying earlier that she feels schizophrenic sometimes, and sometimes she has to deal with more than one set of goals and requirements. I feel like Sybil sometimes.
These will be the poll quotes the next issue.
We had a couple of insurance companies were interested in our program. This year, we're lucky if we have one.
Our average attainment on MWBE for state-funded projects was about 10-12%. So the governor set the bar high, we set the bar high.
MWBEs has been facing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle for year after year after year. And I think one of the biggest obstacles we face now is convincing MWBEs that it's a new day.
As Reverend DeGraff said before, there'll be a huge turnover in city government over the next number of months. It's anybody's guess who will be our next mayor, who the next speaker will be. So we're going to be really sort of rewriting the playbook.